All right, so we're gonna do my two most favoritist things in the world: dollar comics and sealed 80s toys. All right, so we're starting with, or rather, I went to a toy convention over last weekend, and it took quite a few years. It took a very long time, but I finally went to a toy show that wasn't Funko Pops and wrestling figures. Hallelujah. It finally happened. But yeah, this was definitely worth going to, and let's start things off with one of my favorite figures of all time. We got G.I. Joe Duke. We got ourselves a Duke figure. What store did this come from? What store? Ben Franklin. I never heard of that store. So what region of the country is a Ben Franklin? Especially when it comes to the early 80s. And we have a triple win. So this was packaged with like a little scratch-off game behind, as you can see behind Duke. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. I remember getting this Christmas of, probably Christmas of 83, maybe Christmas of 84. You know, somewhere around there, but there's just something about this that brings back a ton of... The memories are flooding in, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got a sealed mint on card Duke, and we can take a look at the Peach file card. And as you can see here, Duke, I believe, okay, so he enlisted in 1967, and went to Special Forces in 69. So how old is Duke? Like, so if we follow the 80s continuity, how old is Duke? What year, or rather, what year was Duke born? So maybe he enlisted in 67, so probably 20. So he was born in, I would say, 1947. Or maybe even he enlisted maybe at 18. So what, 19, oh crap. Oh no. 1945. No. 1950, crap, 1950, 1949. But yeah. This is one of my favorites here. Love Duke. All right, next we have another G.I. Joe figure. We have, now this is a figure I never thought I would own the American version of. So we have the Baroness. Yes, we have the sexy Baroness. But we have swivel arm battle grip going here, and I don't know, because I had the Japanese version, and I figured I'd be happy with this. I'd be happy with that, a silver version of that. But no, I saw this. I'm just like, yeah, okay, the price is right. Let's take a look at the Baroness's file card. The spoiled offspring of wealthy European aristocrats. That's interesting. That is very interesting. So what year is this? 1983. All right, I'm down. This, I'll tell you what, this star case is a little dirty, because there's like a little bit of haziness on the star case, so I might have to clean that off. But yeah, we got the Baroness. Definitely one of the most popular G.I. Joe characters. But yeah, man, we got the Baroness. Looking good. All right, what's next? Let's do this. Now, this was interesting to me. I didn't even know this existed. So you have, from 1985, you've got the Transformers card game. And I believe this is Skywarp on the packaging. There's really nothing on the back. There's nothing on the back. But it would have been interesting if the actual rules for the game were printed on the back, just to, you know, just to entice someone to want to play. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, from what I understand, the instructions are in here, but it would have been better if they were printed on the back packaging. But anyway, I never seen this before, and I would say for what I paid, and this is I only buy sealed 80s, only. If it's Lucy, it ain't goosey with me. Package in West Germany. Okay, so at the height of the Cold War too. All right. But yeah, what did I want to say about this? I'm not quite sure. It was just interesting to me, and I would say for what I paid for it, loose or opened will go for about half. So paying, you know, double that for a sealed Transformers card game just made sense. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. It was interesting, and I'd never seen it before. All right, so we're gonna move from G.I. Joe and Transformers to another favorite of mine. Here we go. We have Mask. Condor. Ooh, baby. Okay, what was interesting about this? So this is sealed, completely sealed. We have our boy Brad Turner, sealed and sealed. Okay, so I was the toy store that I bought this from. I followed them on Facebook, and they had set up at a toy show, I would say 6 months prior, and I couldn't get to that particular show. And I could have swore this was there in their setup on the Facebook post, right? From 6 months ago. And I figured, oh, for the price, because I think I got this for like $200. Actually, no, less than that. I got that for less than 200. And I just figured, oh, this thing would have been bought up a long time ago. Any hope of getting this from that particular toy store at this show was just out of the question. And then I see it like 6 months later. I'm like, holy crap, it's still there. I'm like, oh, I was all over it. And this is definitely one of my favorites. So yeah, Condor, Brad Turner, sealed. And it's interesting, a long time ago, I sold an open box of this for what I paid for a sealed one now. So, interesting. But yeah, this is one of my favorites, man. Condor, hells yes. And speaking of Mask, we got one more 80s action figure to talk about, and we've got Mask Piranha. Yes, with Sly Rex. That's what's up. So, and this one is sealed as well. It's kind of torn right here, but I really don't care about that. I just wanted a sealed Piranha. Look at that. Sometimes I really don't care about the packaging as much as I do about just having a sealed, untouched figure. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we have a sealed Mask Piranha. Oh, and you know what? We're not done with the 80s toys. We're not done, because I got this in the mail the other day. Now, this is not a toy show purchase, but I did get I got this in the mail the other day, and I have another one. I've got another one. So we go from my two favorite toy lines that aren't G.I. Joe, Masters of the Universe, and Transformers to Mask and Spiral Zone. Those are like my secondary favorite toy lines. But yeah, we have a sealed Dirk Courage. A sealed Dirk Courage. Yeah, look at that. Hell yes. So if anybody can notice, there's a very striking resemblance between Duke and let's get this focus. Striking resemblance between Duke and Dirk Courage. I'm just saying. But yeah, we have a sealed Dirk Courage. A few years ago, I would say 9 years ago, I shot an unboxing video for a Dirk Courage figure, and I posted it in 2020 during the lockdown pandemic deal. So check that video out. But I found another where I opened up a sealed Dirk Courage figure, but I'm happy to get another one back. And I'll tell you what, the glue here and up top, this thing pops open. It dries up and pops the top on these things very easily. And a lot of the times, oh, wow. You know what? I'm just now noticing that okay, so the plastic tab is still on there, but this is completely unpunched. This is an unpunched tab, hanger tab. Wow. Okay. Hey, man, we working with something here. We are definitely working with something here. So, yeah, we got a sealed Spiral Zone Dirk Courage. All right, so we're going to go from 80s figures to dollar books. Dollar books, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so there was a sale at one of my local stores. They do like it's like a late night. Is this thing focused? Let's see. You focused? Let's get you in frame and perfect. Hold the fuck up. Did I hit record? Oh, yeah, it's running. I'm like, I did not see the time. Okay. Something was blocking the timer. And I'm just like, am I recording? What's going on here? I was about to freak out. Anyway, they do kind of like, I would say every month or so, or at the very least when they get a new collection in and they have a runoff, they'll do like a dollar sale, and you know it'll be like around 8 p.m. or something, like, you know, call it late night comics. But there was a run of foreign DCs, Justice League and Teen Titans and all that kind of stuff. Now I'll probably have to show those later because I did buy them. It was like a nice little stack like that, but they kind of smell funny and they weren't bagged and boarded, and I really don't want to bring them up, and this was the only one that I bothered bagging and boarding. But what did I want to say about this? So this is Batman. I'm not going to pronounce what's going on down there, but this is the reprint of the first appearance of Man-Bat, reprint of Detective 400. Found that for $1. This thing is in probably VG minus condition, but for $1, wasn't passing it up. All right, what's next? We have Strange Tales number 107. is this the, was this the second or third appearance of whatchamacallit? I forget. But of Dead Man. But this is a classic Neil Adams cover. So I figure it's in, you know, you can see what's going on up at the top there. But for $1, wasn't passing it up. We have, oh, okay. We have Sarge. This is one of my favorite books. This is like my spec play from a couple years ago, but I still really, really love this book. So we have Sarge Steel #3. This is the first appearance of the Smiling Skull. This is a book I've talked about for a very, at least for a couple years. But I still love this book. And it's the first appearance of a villain. Why not? Regardless if it is obscure or not, it's still a first appearance, so why not? All right, what's next? Sarge Steel number either 5 or 6. I forget. Ooh, that's a nice ass. That's a juicy booty right there. I'm just not noticing that. Good for Sarge Steel. Get that. All right, what's next? For $1, we have Detective Comics number 583, first appearance of Scarface and the Ventriloquist. This thing is in really, really, really nice condition too. Really nice condition. Now here's a book I could have swore was going for something back in the day. You remember this book? So we have Justice League 12. This is a second print. Beautiful Jim Lee cover. Gorgeous Jim Lee cover. And I could have swore for a time this book was going for something, but I found it for $1. Now here's a book I really dig. So we have Comic Reader number 216. So we have Archie as Conan. And you got Jughead in the background. And Betty and Veronica as the damsels. The rescued damsels. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah. I dig this. This is basically the equivalent of fan art. Like published fan art. But I'm cool with it. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, this is a book that I was after for a while. This was on my want list for a while. I came across a copy for a few dollars, maybe about a year ago, and happy to find this for $1. What's next? Batman, The Adventures Continue, number 2. This is the first appearance of Sonny, who is basically a creation of Clayface. It's a little girl created by Clayface, and I think he can kind of summon her back to his body at any time. Or it's some tragic story, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, first appearance of that character. Now here's a variant that I didn't even know existed. So we have Damian, son of Batman, number 2. What did I want to say about this? Number 2, the only variant that I knew of at the time was the 1 in 100 sketch variant. You know what I'm saying? And this is a 1 in 25. I forget the print run on it. I believe there's about 2,000, maybe roughly 2,000 copies of this. You know, if you break this up into 1 in 25. But yeah, I didn't even know this existed. It's a good looking cover. Yeah. So we found that for $1. I noticed that this book can go for $30. I'm not saying it's going for $30 now, but it has in the past, but I'm not quite sure about now, but I like this cover. All right, we have Vampirella number 1 from the early 90s. Coupon, yeah, the centerfold is there. And Vampirella number 2, both Adam Hughes covers. Does anybody remember these blasts from the past? I'm not going to spend too much time on them. So we have first appearance of Cassidy and the first appearance of Hair to Star and Preacher. These were hot books about 10 years ago. Remember that? Oof, oof, oof. So much has changed in that time. Mask. Speaking of masks, we have mask number 1. All right. Nothing more I really want to say about that. We've got a Whitman variant. We've got Green Lantern number. Oh crap! Oh man, I forgot to put the number down. These stupid Whitmans. But this is I believe this is the first appearance of whatchamacallit, Guy Gardner as a Green Lantern. The interesting thing about so this is Green Lantern 116. Interesting thing about Guy Gardner, like he doesn't have that stupid bowl haircut. He looks kind of normal. He looks like a normal guy. See, look at him. He looks regular. Look at him. Doesn't have that dumb haircut. And when he does become the Green Lantern, yeah, there he is right there. He basically looks like a knockoff Hal Jordan. But, yeah. Green Lantern, I forget the number, 119 or something like that. All right. And I found that for $1. There were, like, a bunch of Whitmans there, but I just didn't feel like buying, It's like I had to wade through a whole lot of Whitmans to find that one. And I think this book kind of goes for $30 on a good day. Some more Green Lantern goodness. We have Green Lantern number 23, second print. That looks like the Tom Brady variant right there. Green Lantern number 21, second print. Green Lantern 39. Is this the first full Larfleeze? I forget. Green Lantern number 43. I know this book kind of does something in the aftermarket. For $1, I wasn't going to pass it up. Green Lantern number 20. First appearance of, oh crap, what's her name? Jessica Cruz is Hand. Basically, first appearance of Jessica Cruz is Hand. That's it. All right, what's next? Okay, so we're going to go back to the toy show, okay? And these are the dollar books that I picked up at the toy show. So there was a dealer there. He had some really, really cool books. And, hold on. Wonder Woman. So this was also at the comic book sale. Wonder Woman Annual number 4 from the Rebirth. First appearance of the first appearance of Colombian Wonder Woman. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the toy show. So there were comics there. There weren't a lot of comics. Well, actually, I take that back. There were comics there, but they weren't that great. You know what I'm saying? They were not that great, but there was a seller there that was selling he was selling variants, like 1 in 25, 1 in 10 variants for like $1. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, I really can't pass these up. So we have Green Lantern Corps number 53. This is a very striking cover. I don't think it really goes for anything, but I like the cover. This this character here is, I believe, Sinestro's daughter. I forget her name, but that's Sinestro's daughter. Here's another Damian Wayne variant. So we've got Teen Titans number 91. This is an 1 in 25 Ivan Rice variant. I don't... So I found that for $1. I think this book kind of goes for something, you know what I'm saying? Maybe, maybe not. Whatever. Teen Titans number 19, Mad variant. Static Shock number 1, second print from the New 52. Death of Dracula number 1, second print. I remember this book was hot. Gosh, I want to say like a couple years ago. Maybe not so much now, but, you know, for $1. Thunderbolts number, I believe this is number 143. This is the Mini Armors of Iron Man variant. Ultimate Avengers 2 number 1. Why not? Marvel Previews number 2. This has the first preview appearance of X-23. Ghostbusters Past, Present, and Future number 1. This is a retail incentive variant. I don't know if this book really goes for anything now, but I don't know. I figured I'd pick it up because it was cheap enough. What's next? We've got Vampirella. Ooh, crap. I forget what number this is. Do I have to open this up? But this is a cover that I really dig. So this is a Mike Mayhew. It looks like Alex Ross, but it's Mike Mayhew. Let's see. Let's take a look at the... What's the number on this? Ugh. Thank you for not putting the number on this. So this is Vampirella number 7. Okay. All right. You know what? I believe that the number is right there. And here's a cover that I really dig. So we've got Vampirella number... So I'm pretty sure this is number 10, but let's make sure. Vampirella 10. Yep. Vampirella 10, Mike Mayhew cover. This book goes for about $20 on a good day. I don't think there are any copies on eBay right now, oddly enough. Or at least from where I checked. And we've got Spider-Verse number 3 Phil Noto variant. Because why not? It was $1. Alright, so that's my haul. I'm sticking with it. And I spent a lot of money. And I don't feel like spending anymore. So, I don't know. Well, I still have more books to show from other places. And I even have like a little bit more from the... like another book that I paid, you know, like regular price on at the toy show. So we'll get to those soon enough, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye.